Hi, it's Imogen Lamport from Inside Out Style coming to answer your colour and style questions. First question today comes from Lisa, who says, my biggest wardrobe challenge would be living on the road with 2 suitcases and being comfortable during season changes. And this is hard when you have got a very limited wardrobe, whether you're living on the road or just you have a limited wardrobe. Some people just have very small wardrobes. When seasons change, it can be tricky to work out what to wear. And it really depends where you live, because if you live somewhere that's fairly warm most of the year round, it's not quite as hard as if you live somewhere where there are distinctly different seasons, where you have snow in winter and sun in summer, and it gets hot. So this is where it can depend on what you are doing. But it's thinking about how you can have clothes that can be worn for more than one season. So I would be looking for things on the whole that don't have a lot of built-in details apart from your outer layers. And this is because that allows you to layer clothes more easily. So if you've got something where there is some sort of, an interesting sleeve, a bat wing or a kimono sleeve or something like that, it's going to be really hard for you to layer that underneath, other tops or other jackets. Versus if you are choosing things that have similar necklines, and that actually can then be layered over each other easily, they're fine enough, then that allows you, as the seasons change, to actually wear things for longer and to get more wear out of them, particularly when you have such a limited wardrobe and limited space. So thinking about, you might have some patterns and things, but they're not construction, things in their construction of those garments that's going to make those garments hard to layer. So that would be one of the things I would be looking at when you have this small limited wardrobe. Another thing, so then having the interest on the outer layer. So whatever your top layers are, would be making those interesting, because if those layers underneath are a bit boring, it can then feel like, when you only have a limited wardrobe, that everything is a bit boring. And then it is using accessories to create the interest and the style in your outfits. So, I noticed even for me, my winter wardrobe, I feel, is a much more boring wardrobe, and it's much more plain because I am doing a lot of layering, because I am naturally a cold person. Versus my summer wardrobe, I have way more interest in built-in details into some of my summer clothes, because I don't want to necessarily be adding a third piece, where it might just be a 2-piece outfit or a 1-piece outfit if it's a dress. So it's thinking about those sorts of things as we are choosing our garments, and making sure that we are choosing a color palette where everything goes together. That's also just as important when we've got a really limited wardrobe. What you don't want to be having is just single outfits that can't be mixed and matched. What we want is to look for maximum versatility. So thinking about choosing a color palette that really works for us, and that all the colors can be mixed and matched together. So the best places to start are looking at things like neutrals that work with your hair, eyes or skin, because these are always going to go with you, and then the colors that go with those. And then you'll find that you can create a harmonious outfit out of lots of different clothes, because those clothes work together. Now, you could also start from a hero item. Maybe you have a hero jacket that has multiple colors, or it could be a scarf or something like that, which it has multiple colors. Then what you can do is start pulling those different colors into an outfit and using that scarf kind of for the inspiration to create outfits, and maybe to create that wardrobe capsule that you are doing when you've only got 2 suitcases of clothes, or if you've got a very small wardrobe. So it is thinking about what makes it practical, and as the seasons change, and it can be things like maybe having a really warm but lightweight jacket that folds down really easily, so that, made of something like a puffer jacket made of down or something like that, rather than big and heavy and thick and bulky pieces, which may not work as well. So you might want more fine layers, that can be worn and layered up and down depending on the weather, or rather than a few chunky, bulky pieces. So there is just a few things to think about. Because, of course, I don't know your life, your lifestyle, your location, or any of those sorts of things, or personal preferences. But that certainly, when you are looking at how to layer successfully, looking at those sort of aspects of garments and clothing, and then bringing in those accessories to make the outfits more interesting and stylish, so that you don't get bored with your clothes all the time.